All right, what's going on, Diablo lovers? Today we are bringing you a 50 run, we'll call it Act 5 runs. We're doing Pindle, Nith, and Baal, and we'll show you what we got. Check it out. Let's get into it. All right, so as always, the first thing we start off with is the run, meaning what the route is, what we're doing. So we're taking our sorceress, about a 505 magic find. The infinity gives us a lot of damage, even though we are still fire and cold. It still does a massive amount of damage with infinity. We simply just run in, get Pindle, right? And then we go and make our way to Nith. This is actually the first time I started using telekinesis to do a lot of things. So I'm getting used to it. It didn't take me long to get used to it. So in case you're on the fence about trying to use telekinesis to do waypoints, open chests, pick up gold, things like that, it is worth it. Just try it, and eventually you'll get it in less than, I mean, it must have taken me 10 runs really to kind of get the hang of it. So I will definitely advise doing that, because it does speed up your runs and it makes you feel like a badass. So we usually just try to kill Nith here as quick as possible, burn him down, and then take care of whatever minions. We do get keys. I didn't count the keys. It always ends up being 10%, which is what it's supposed to be. So, 50 runs, we got like 5 or 6 keys. The main time consumer of this is Baal's throne room. The throne room itself is you just never know what you're going to run into. Also, all this stash organizing, you really just want to keep one stash open. That's kind of like the dump, right? And you just dump your jewels, your charm, whatever, just dump everything in there and move, and then just handle it all later. That's probably the most efficient way to do it, just so you know in the future. So we make our way to Baal. I always find that the first waypoint, with the waypoint at your back, you'll go right, and you'll usually find the level 3 there. And level 3, usually it's behind, with your back at the exit where you came out of. It's usually behind it, usually, but it's random maps, so it's not always perfect. So that, like I said, the throne room can be a little wishy-washy depending on how many things are here, what their immunities are, so on and so on. But nothing here really scary. We use a wisp projector, so we're not afraid of the ghosts. You can check out the sorcerer's build as well. I have a link for that below. We are scared of the Stygian dolls. Those things will mess us up, and with my old man eyes, I cannot see their red little bodies on the red floor, and they will murk me, and they will murk my merc. So it's so sometimes it can be tough. I did take a death here and there due to those things specifically. So we just go through the waves. You usually try to fire everything down. We are mainly fire. We just use cold for fire immunes. So we fire everything down. We generally CTA, use their call to arms, after this next group of bosses. Very nice if you can get them killed in one big group. That definitely feels good. If you can time your meteor just right, to hit them. And if your merc doesn't wander away, and if you can stay close enough to get them with the conviction aura. Now up next are the, I think they're Death Lords. What are they called? We'll find out. We'll wait and see. What are they called? Now they're not fire immune, but their fire resistance is secretly very high. So we actually kill them a lot faster with orb than we would fire. Even with the infinity, we kill them a lot faster with orb. The same with the next group. I think the next group is fire immune. So we orb them down as well. The boss here, Lister, can sometimes be immune to fire and cold. So we have to send our merc in to kill him. But unfortunately, Decryptify is a curse that Baal does on you, and it makes killing him with the mercenary take forever. In fact, we have Decryptify, or just wore off. We had it on us just now. Slows you down, which makes the 1v1 with the merc very difficult. or takes a long time, I should say. It takes a very long time. After that, it's pretty easy. We just go in there and drop a few whatever that is, and just bomb him down. And he's dead. And then we just out of there and start the next one. A little bit of a lengthy run, but yeah, is what it is. All right. Give me 1 second here. All right, so we're on run 3. We find a very nice find, actually. It's a Griswold's helm. This is pretty rare. Most of Griswold's set is, except for the chest armor that seems to drop every time I kill anything. But the helm is rare, and it's very well sought after, so that's a good one. Even that one. Run 8, we get a Valkyrie helm. Now, these aren't as useful as they used to be in the past, but still nice, still looks good, still a W. We'll take it, and we'll keep moving on. This is run 9, obviously. Just a simple mage fist here, but nothing to. Just a simple mage fist here, but you know, it's still a W. These gloves are worth keeping, and I believe this is a very nice. It might be perfect. I'll have to double check that. Run number 10, we get a Kira's. I believe the roll was god awful. Let me check. Yep, that's pretty much as low as it can go. So that's unfortunate, but is what it is. Like I said. Run number 17, we get a Wraith Flight Ghost Glaive. These boots right here, man, these boots right here, they were going to be so nice, but they're ethereal. I mean, that's what you're looking for in boots. If it just wasn't ethereal, this would be a GG boot. Absolutely amazing. But ethereal, it's going to break eventually. Completely useless. Toss them aside. But man, those have been some nice boots. Those have been some really nice boots. And the actual item is Ghost Glaive, a decent throwing weapon. Ethereal, but replenishes quantity. On run 28, we find ourselves a little ring. And it turns out to be, I'm going to spoil it early, a Nature's Peace ring. This is a good ring to use against Nithalic specifically, because it will keep him from being able to corpse explosion monsters. Because slain monsters rest in peace, meaning no other monsters that are in your location or around you can either revive, nor can they be corpse exploded. I think that's everything. There might be something else. Let me know in the comments what there's something else that it does to monster bodies. So pretty cool ring. Definitely one to keep in the back pocket. Run number 29, we get a Thresher. Every time I get one of these, I hope to open up my inventory and be ethereal, but it's not. But still, a W. Very good for melee classes because of the Decrepify it can put on a monster. That Decrepify will remove any immune to physical defense that the monster or boss will have. So worth keeping, but obviously we would prefer an ethereal one for a mercenary. All right, next up on run number 36, we have Battle Gauntlets. These are lava gouts. They're not the greatest, but in my opinion, it's just kind of one of those things you keep one of, have it in the back pocket in case I ever make some weird build in the future. Run number 37, we get Nat's armor. I usually don't show these, or I usually throw these away, but this one rolled 3 sockets, so it can roll 1 to 3, so that's a W. Run number 38, we get ourselves some Inferno Stride boots. Good boots for fire resistance, fire absorbing. Also gold find. This gold find's a little low, but if you're running a gold find barb or gold find character, these are the boots you would generally use, especially for Trav, because of all the hydras. The fire resistance will really help. The fire resistance will really help with that. And the gold find, if you get a better gold find, will really help with the gold drop in there. So we're keeping these. And this is actually lastly, but this is last. We get an Oculus, a Cerulean Crystal, on run 46. I know this is all players 1. We are going to come out with a video where we do a players 3 of this exact same run. So make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, and follow for the next one. If you want to hang out with the community, we do events almost every day. We definitely have 3 or 4 events per week, including free rushes, free torches, Geeds events, just some cool stuff. We're trying to get into some PvP events as well. So definitely come on by the stream if you can make it. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Good luck on your finds, and peace.